So this guy goes, big green egg or Traeger? Why or why not? So he's asking the subreddit if you should buy the big green egg, which is something I want, but it's $1,200, but we'll definitely buy at some point. My wife isn't like really into the idea of buying another grill right now. I just bought one, but I almost bought one yesterday.
Literally what we talked about. Like you are the same guy. You're just like, oh, the wife doesn't really want me to, but we'll slip it in there. No self-awareness at all.
No. She'd be fine with it. You know, I found a Traeger on Craigslist for $50 yesterday and sent her the picture, and she's like, "Do you really need that?" And I kind of took that as, "Don't buy that," and so I didn't buy it.
Oh, kind of took it as that.
Kind of.
It's like that's as the most direct way you could say that, other than just to flat out say it.
So, big green egg or Traeger, which I plan to have both someday. First guy goes, "You ain't grilling on a Traeger because it's just a smoker." So he goes, "But it tastes just as good, and you don't have to tend it all day." Guy responds and goes, "You need high heat for grilling," which I assume he wants since this sub is for grilling. If this is a smoking sub, it's debatable. So you ain't grilling. If it's all day, we're not talking about grilling. The next guy goes, "It's good for some people, but use a Komodo or kettle isn't hard at all. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. As for the taste, we all have a different palate when it comes to taste." Now, we learned on the Yelp foodie episode.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, it's objective. Tasting is objective. It like everybody tastes the same thing. The guy in the foodie episode told us, and then this guy goes, "I just assume that a person who has big green egg or Traeger isn't fully going to grasp your answer because they don't get that the two cookers are so vastly different." And then a guy goes, "If you drink whiskey and cook eggs, big green egg. If you drink White Claw and smoke queso, Traeger." Now, the last comment I think possibly was homophobic. But I don't know why. It just feels that way. You know what I mean?
Well, first off, you don't drink whiskey, but yes,
you do imbibe it.
But yeah, so we know that he doesn't know what he's talking about as far as that.
He's not a man.
He's not a classic guy. He's not like a classic guy like myself and Bryan. Bryan, how have you been doing? We haven't talked about it in a while. You've been drinking up on your pappy?
Yeah. Constantly.
Yeah,
I poured some in this tea.
I got some in here. It's just a full plastic cup full of pappy. I'm telling you, I must have drank a good 26 ounces worth since we started recording this episode here today.